Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen across our beautiful country of Canada, our friends around the world, out in the known and unknown universe. Welcome back, your favorite angry Canadian, on the 24th day of November 2023. So, for a couple of weeks now, good couple of weeks, I haven't uploaded any videos because I've been struggling. You know, writers have writer blocks. Well, I didn't have a block about what to talk about, but there were so many things that I just felt like giving up. I mean, what the hell's the use of talking about stuff if people don't pay attention and accept the bullshit coming at them from mainstream media and lying piece of shit politicians? Oh, I gotta say what I mean, or mean what I say. Now, that's my mom, and that's another reason I wasn't making videos, is it really hit me hard. She passed away on November 10, and Cindy and I were with her. She was in the hospital. She had some kind of pneumonia. She had liquid in the lungs. She had all kinds of different conditions, all kinds. And the doctors didn't know. I mean, if you go back in my videos to that one, and that's on the other channel, they didn't have any idea what was causing it. And she was going up and down, feeling good, not feeling good. It's a really crappy thing, when you're watching somebody that you love, somebody, well, you've known all your life because it's your mother, and you know that you're not going to escape this. That's Cindy feeding her. We were there every day with her. And the same thing happened with my dad. He passed away a few years prior to this, but we were fortunate enough to be able to be with them to the end. Now, I got thinking that, when you see what's happening in the world with all the wars, you got families that are together, at the end of lifetime. That's because their friggin' building's been bombed, and you see complete families, 7, 8, 10, 11 members wiped off the face of the earth. That is what humans are doing, and it's nothing new. And I not just Gaza and Israel, Ukraine, Russia, in places in Africa, other places, all kinds of crap happening steady. And we humans just kind of accept it and go along because, well, that's what we do. We're not very smart. We sure the hell don't have civilization, because if you had civilization, one would think that in all the millions of years in the history of this planet, and all the hundreds of thousands of years in the development of human life, Homo sapiens, we haven't learned to friggin' get along. Sometimes it's even hard to get along within the family, so then, oh man, I see those black bruises on her, and that's another thing that, it just saddens me to see it. But I had to, because, like I said, I love her, I miss her, and aside of the memories, which I have a gazillion, the videos are something I cherish. So, now that I got that off my chest, let's talk about the bullshit that's happening in the world and why I was in a writer's or video maker's block. Every single day, start in the morning, this happens, later that happens. They're all big stories every day, and factually, the mainstream media and politicians lie their friggin' asses off to people about what's happening. I mean, this morning, I got so many videos from way back when, but this morning I was listening to Pepe Le Pew. That, by the way, is my way of pointing out Pierre Pauleville. He's Pepe and he's Le Pew. He's Le Pew. Whatever he says stinks. Now I'm not saying that because I'm a Trudeau fan. Oh man, I would like to see all the globalist, progressive, woke liberals with their leader Trudeau. Oh yeah, they belong to the WEF. I'd like to see them all just F off. Get the hell out of the country. You guys are not making Canada any better, so why the hell are you here taking up space? Now, in a previous video, I mentioned that if I'd love to be the Prime Minister. Boy, would I be different. And that comes in junction with the political circumstances now. One of the things I would do is stop this thing about hate crime. What is hate crime? You know what hate crime is when you think about it? It's all crime caused by white, Caucasian people on any minority. That is a hate crime. Now, if a minority who's been oppressed all their life commits a crime against white, Caucasian people, it's understandable. They've been oppressed. What a load of shit that is. By the way, that's a big, humongous bumblebee. Actually, there's two of them. And they were mating in an apricot tree above my head. And that went on for quite a while. I got some real good videos of that. At least I think they are. Or good videos. So, now, if I was Prime Minister, first thing, no hate crimes. All crime committed against a person is hate. If you're at a bus stop and somebody approaches you and stabs you with a knife, no, that's not love and caring. That's whatever reason, whether they're tards or just don't like you for whatever reason, and they hurt you. I don't care if you're old, you're young, you're man, you're woman, you're green, you're purple, you're white, you're brown, whatever you are. If somebody does commit a crime, that's all it is. Put it on the friggin' law books and stop with all this bullshit about all the circumstances, you know? Like they were upset that day, they took some substances. They weren't themselves. So yes, they did do some harm to someone. No, it's not an excuse. So like I said, hate crime, gone. Now, what else would be gone? Oh, put an end to this BS about electric cars. First of all, we don't know what kind of vehicles will be available in 5 years, in 10 years. So the governments are spending all this gazillions of dollars putting up charging stations.
Toyota has taken a different path. They are strongly committed to advancing a future centered around hydrogen. A hydrogen fuel cell vehicle, HFCV for short, is a type of electric car that uses a different power source than a battery electric car. Instead of relying on a large, heavy battery to store electricity, a HFCV uses a fuel cell stack that generates electricity on demand. The fuel cell stack works by passing pure hydrogen gas through a membrane that separates it into protons and electrons. The electrons flow through an external circuit, creating an electric current that powers the electric motor that turns the wheels. The protons combine with oxygen gas from the air on the other side of the membrane, producing water vapor as the only emission.
Tesla CEO and visionary entrepreneur Elon Musk has continuously pushed the boundaries of electric vehicle technology. Musk has consistently challenged conventional wisdom and changed the automobile industry, from the triumph of the Tesla Model S to the groundbreaking Cybertruck. His most recent discovery, though, has taken the globe by surprise. In a shocking reveal, Musk unveiled an extravagant Tesla hydrogen sedan, a departure from the company's focus on battery electric vehicles. This bold move raises intriguing questions about the future of hydrogen fuel cell technology and its potential to alter the automotive industry.
Do you remember Beta and VHS? And how Sony was Beta and they were bigger and they tried to hold the whole market to Beta, but VHS was cheaper, maybe not as good quality. You know, I'm talking about videotapes. Forgot to mention that because a lot of young people have no clue what is a videotape. It was before digital. Anyway, they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, but the one thing that you can guarantee with all the subsidies, all the money being put out there for everything from the oil industry, $20 billion, to the electrification. There's going to be money doled out for charging stations. But I mean, the world has gone friggin' mad thinking that we got money, money, money. It's what? It's not a rich man. Well, maybe it is a rich man's world because it sure the hell isn't for the average person. And I didn't even say Canadian or American. The average person is feeling the crunch all around the world. And tell me, you think it's going to get better? I can tell you, and it's not about being pessimistic and down in the dumps, but I can tell you it's going to get a lot worse. And very fast, so your head's going to be spinning. You know we're going to go to digital currency. They're not going to, give a long announcement on that. It's just going to, boom, we're going to go cashless. That's going to happen. It's not about maybe or we're going to give our health care to the WHO who can then implement whatever they desire. And as a country, Canada won't be able to say shit. We're in an, just keep going through the whole list of stuff. Immigration. How do you feel about Justin Trudeau and the Liberals plan to bring 500,000 immigrants to Canada every year? In the meantime, we're going to be building houses. At the government, they're making money available for building apartments and rental units. So who's going to be occupying these? Well, sure the hell it won't be a lot of the new people because they won't have enough money. They haven't figured out anything. So, like I said, you need somebody in government with common sense. You need a leader who'll just put his hand down and say, look, this is how it's going to be. What the hell am I hearing now about soldiers returning and having PTSD? Let's put money into that. We're not going to be supporting NATO. Oh, hell no. Hell no. We got what? Under 40 million population, a gazillion crooked politicians across the country, from small centers to large. Crooked. I can't imagine the amount of money that is given out as subsidies and all the different ways the government does it, because they know the stupid taxpayers will keep funding their folly. Oh yeah, I had a hard time starting out a new video, but now I'm getting rolling and it's hard for me to stop, but I will stop it here because I'm going to have to take a breather. There's so many shit happening, and whether we have Trudeau and the Liberals or Pepe Le Pew and the Conservatives, it's not going to make a difference. You're going to have to be like the Netherlands and now Argentina. You got to start changing the system. It's not working now.
Now to the Netherlands, and the party of far-right populist Geert Wilders is set to emerge as the largest force after elections there. Early results point to his Freedom Party winning 35 of the 150 seats in Parliament. Many other parties have ruled out working with Wilders and his party.
In my opinion, for what it's worth, all those parties who don't want to work with the person chosen by the majority of Germans, They should be decertified, fired. Why the hell should they be paid when their objective will be to obstruct the government every which way? We got the same shit happening here in Canada. But oh, the Argentine Prime Minister, he is fun.
El Estado que tenemos hoy, si nos movemos hacia aquella pizarra, Ministerio de Turismo y Deporte, afuera. Ministerio de Cultura, afuera. Ministerio de Ambiente y Desarrollo Sostenible, afuera. Ministerio de las Mujeres y Género y Diversidad, afuera. Ministerio de Obras Públicas, afuera. Aunque te resistas. ¡Viva la libertad, carajo!
Un aplauso grande para Javier, el general ANCAP.
Gastar y gastar y gastar y gastar, esa es nuestra regla fiscal. Y si los ingresos no aguantarán más, iremos al Banco Central.
Really? What has he said in that which isn't happening in every country? You know, Canada, overspending, deficits, they don't friggin' matter. It just go up, up, up and away. That's Trudeau's idea. And you know the spending will go bananas when they call an election because that's, you know, they hope to win by buying votes. And tax, tax, tax. You know, we're getting taxed to death and they're still going up and going up on things that, you know, say alcohol. Tax on alcohol is going up. It's going to cost more. And some people will say, okay, but, you know, what if you like a glass of wine once in a while, or a beer, or who is the going up alcohol tax going to impact more? Is it going to be the executives on a business luncheon or playing golf with their business partners or clients, or is it going to be the dude that worked in a hot office all day, or maybe worked wherever, or a woman, and then they want to have just a little drink relaxing? Not every day, not good, but once in a while, and they're going to make them pay for it. By the way, this was a couple of days ago. Cindy and I were out, and the sky was so incredible. I mean, you really have to wonder what the hell's going on. And I'm still going on. That's what's going on. So I do have to stop now. Thank you for watching. Please give it a like if you like it.